Hi. This week, one of the important topics for Turkey is the declaration or announcement that comes from ExxonMobil, that they have concluded that there is another reserve that they have discovered in the southwest part of Cyprus. Now, I'm going to share a picture with you, to explore where it was. The area is called the Galapagos Discovery Zone, and they are saying that there might be a 5 trillion to 8 trillion cubic feet, or between 142 to 227 billion cubic meters of gas. Now that means that it's a huge gas considering the discoveries that has been done during 2018. Now this amount has now in the region, I'm saying, especially in the south of Cyprus, on the undisputed zones, it accumulates around 500 billion cubic meter of gas, which is enough for any mid and big size of energy companies to consider a pipeline. Now, when this announcement has happened, the first thing that I had also looked is to Turkey. Now, the Turkey's energy minister has said almost nothing about this topic, because if you will again look at the picture, the Galapagos discovery, including the Calypso discovery, is out of the Turkey's economic interest zone. Now, while this is the case, the Energy Ministry, Fatih Dönmez, has indicated that Turkey will announce the findings of Alanya 1 prospect in coming weeks, most likely before the end of March. Why? Because there is an election, so we think that is political reasons. This is very important. It will be the first time that we are going to announce if Turkey has within its economic zone has a reliable and sufficient gas and oil reserves. That will be the first time in our history. Now, meanwhile, this is taking place. The Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu said that Turkey will soon begin the drilling in the waters of South Cyprus. Now, this is going to be one important issue. Why it's important? Because Turkey has bought 2 drilling vehicles or ships in 2017. They are operational now. We have the ability and capability to do so. But that's not the point. The point is the dispute between Cyprus, Greece, and Turkey about these zones. Of course, we think that these drilling ships will be accompanied by Navy, most likely. So we are thinking that not Cyprus, because they don't have a sufficient Navy to confront, but the Greek Navy will be there, and we will expect maybe some EU nations or states and Navy might accompany our drilling ships, because it will be in the disputed waters. That's important. Also, there is one note that it conflicts with our foreign minister's announcement that the Turkish Petroleum also announced that at first they want to conduct all the seismic studies, and then they will do such kind of drillings. So that puts a little bit the timing a little bit in conflict, in questionable. But still, the intention is there, that's for sure, and that's why we are expecting in the summer it will be hot conflict for time between all these states. Now, why also these new findings or discovery had put Egypt and also Israel one again to equation is because basically now this product, which is gas, needs to be transported from the area to Europe, because Europe is a major buyer for this. It goes 2 options: either offshore, which is like a LNG, called liquefied natural gas. So it means that it has to be carried somewhere else, either in Cyprus or to most likely Egypt or even Israel, and then it should be liquefied. Then the tanker ships should be approached to the port, so a port should be there, and also then it will be put into the ship, then it will be transferred to somewhere else in Europe. Now, considering the Mediterranean Sea conditions during also the winter time, it's not feasible as or profitable as a pipeline. That's granted. There will be no 12 months continuous transportation from, let's say, South Africa or Egypt and Israel to, or even Cyprus to ports in Italy or Germany, even in Netherlands. But it is likely that there will be some cut, or 10 months maybe it will be continuous. So the number, the volume will not be there. It is going to increase the cost of the gas to Europe, which is a little bit questionable considering the Russian advantages coming from the area. That's why still we think that the best feasible option is through Turkey to Greece and Greece to Vienna on land. So how this will now come up, this is what we don't know. But since Egypt has already started to negotiate with Cyprus, considering two facilities, one is in Dunyada and the other is in Itku, these facilities will somehow have the ability to transform the gas into liquefied form, so it can be also started to transport. At this moment, the capacity is not high as requested or as intended, but it only shows or demonstrates the willing of the states. So we are thinking that the game for the Eastern Mediterranean gas will be fought between, obviously, between a coalition of Israel, Egypt, Greece, and Cyprus against Turkey. Why I'm saying against? Because Turkey has no alliances with this at this moment. It is not possible because of the geography. For any reasons or for any doubt to be correct, or to just remind, I don't expect any countries to drop their cases against each other. It will be only intensified. That's why during the summertime 2019, our expectation that whenever the Turkish trading ships will be in the area, there will be a confrontation from the coalition, especially most likely Greece will do this, and which is going to create a hot tension between Greece and Turkey in 2019 in the East Mediterranean area. For the matter, we are going to closely keep monitoring the developments, and we will always share with you. Keep with us.